Um, okay. Good morning. This is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel as I continue on my part series on this day in Black music history, part 74, as I continue on looking at the events and the moments that took place in Black music history on this day in Black music history, June 13th. On June 13th, the number one R&B song in 1987 was Rock Steady by the Whispers. June 13th, 1953, Ain't That Good News by the Tempo Toppers was released. The group's lead singer was a new vocalist named Little Richard. June 13th, 1960, Clyde McPhatter signed with Mercury Records after having recorded for Atlantic Records with the Drifters and been solo for 7 years. June 13th, 1969, trumpeted as the biggest ever soul music festival to date. Sam and Dave, Aretha Franklin, Ray Charles, Percy Sledge, the Staple Singers, Reverend James Cleveland, Johnny Guitar Watson, Clara Ward, and more performed at the Soul Bowl 1969 at the Astrodome in Houston. On June 13, 1970, the 3 Degrees chart debut Maybe reached number 4 R&B and number 29 pop. The recording was a remake of the Chantel's 1958 standard. On June 13, 1972, the Drifters' original lead singer, Clyde McPhatter, died. He was considered by many as one of rock and roll's greatest voices. Elvis Presley frequently stated that he wished his voice were the equal of McPhatter's. On June 13, 1981, almost 20 years after his last chart appearance, Gary U.S. Bonds reached number 11 on the Pop Top 100 with This Little Girl, a song produced for him by Bruce Springsteen and Miami Steve Van Zandt. Bonds met Springsteen 3 years earlier while working at the Red Baron, a New Jersey club. He pulled Springsteen, a longtime fan who frequently performed quarter to 3 on stage, out of the audience to sing with him. Springsteen proposed that Bonds and Zandt work on a comeback album, originally called Dedication, from which This Little Girl was pulled as a single. On June 13, 1992, Luther Vandross and Janet Jackson duet The Best Things in Life Are Free peaked at number 10 pop and became Janet's 7th number 1 R&B. On June 13, 2005, Michael Jackson was acquitted of 10 counts of child molestation, conspiracy in Santa Barbara, California, in one of the most highly publicized trials since the O.J. Simpson murder trial. And last but not least, on June 13, 2005, Destiny's Child announced the group was breaking up since its debut in 1997. The trio has reportedly sold more than 40 million records. So that concludes a look at the events and the moments that took place in Black music history on June 13th. This is part 74 of On This Day in Black Music History. Subscribe to the channel, like, comment, do whatever you can to support the channel. We appreciate it. So I'll do a video like always tomorrow in regards to this part series On This Day in Black Music History. Until then, talk to you tomorrow.